Hey guys, this is Björkman from The Long Wait, here with the first video of our upcoming new song. Alright, so this song is called Perfect Pocket. This is a song of mine that I wrote way back in 2009, and actually is about the girl I'm getting married to next Saturday, so that's exciting. Believe it or not, this version is the original melody of how I wrote it, but I wasn't that country at the time, so I struggled to create different versions of this song throughout the last years, I guess. And I'm gonna show you the two different versions I have here. So one of the ones is one of my original demo recordings I did in my home studio in Spain, in Madrid, which is mostly just me playing all the instruments and doing loops and learning to use Logic. And then the second one is at Old Dubliner in 2011, I believe. Yes, it's one of the only concerts we had with Alan, and it's a really cool version as well. Now that I'm listening back to it, I actually think that this one is pretty cool too, but I do prefer the original and the one that we've kind of stuck to in the last few months. I wanted you to hear the evolution of the song. So let's listen to a few bars of this here. I'm going to drop you in somewhere where the vocals come in.
Living by the river where your time zone ends. I met you on the breather from your family and friends. Oh, why'd you go away? Babe, did it have to be this way? Jumping over Europe, going place to place, go round and round in circles with a smile on your face. Oh, that happy face. Wanna see that happy face once more. What we had isn't lost. What we have is the past. A perfect little pocket. A perfect little pocket of love.
Alright, so you kind of get the drift there. So I guess I could explain the lyrics. I did write this in 2009, like I said, and it is about the girl I'm getting married to next week. And the lyrics are really about the girl that I wasn't sure that I was ever going to see again. But I obviously did see her again, and I did have to rewrite some verses and add some verses to the song to kind of make the chronology of the story fit a little bit better. But anyway, let's go to the Dubliner version. And this one's actually pretty interesting too, because it's more of a poppier alternative folk song, and it's kind of a cool version as well. And Liz is singing this one now, so this is the original The Long Wait version of this song. So this version actually has this extra part in here that's the bridge. I'm gonna just try to find it because I really like that little ooh part. Actually kind of missed that part now listening back to it. But anyway, so I guess the main takeaway here is that it's very interesting how songs can change like that, because a song isn't necessarily that song you wrote as soon as you finished the draft. There are revisions, you can make changes, you can do anything you want to improve on the song or change it in any way you want. A song isn't a fixed thing, it's as flexible as you want it to be. So obviously this was the first version, and then I came back to it because I think this is one of the songs I wrote where I just like sang a melody and then never really picked up an instrument, and then I forgot about it, and then I didn't like the melody because it was too country, and I wrote a sad slow song instead. But now we're back to this because, you know, it's a fun upbeat song, and people seem to like it when we play it live. So just remember that whenever you're doing your songwriting, is that if you hate the song that you just finished writing, put it away for a little bit, come back to it, do some revisions. Maybe there's the chorus that could fit into some other song. Maybe the verse is great but needs just those tiny modifications to it to make it really pop. So don't limit your creativity to things that only you like immediately. Just keep writing and just put them away and then come back to them, revise them, because the first draft of a song is usually not the final version. So let's go to what we have so far of that will then be released as the single in the next 8 weeks or so, depending on how busy and productive we become. So I've only recorded the drums here. This is the same drum tracks as I've used before that we recorded in my living room. I needed to do some editing work on the drums as well to actually make the arrangement fit, because we actually recorded the drums before we changed some of the stops and parts and how I added a final verse and stuff like that. So it's you wouldn't notice where the edits are unless I told you, and I'm taking that secret to the grave. So let's hear how it's now. So all the other tracks, the guitar, the vocals, and the bass was recorded in downtown Tucson at St. Cecilia Studios in the B room there. In the next few weeks, we'll start talking about how I recorded some of those songs. But if you are in Tucson, we have 2 gigs this weekend. One, we're playing at 5 to 7 on Saturday at Monterey Court. And we are playing the Tucson Porch Fest in the Glenwood Elm neighborhood at 6 o'clock at the D stage, which is at 2115 East Mabel. We're playing at 6, but the Porch Fest starts at 4. You should definitely come out if you're in the neighborhood, walk around. There's 6 stages, there's food trucks, there's all sorts of cool things you should come check out. I'll end the video with just listening to the song in its entirety here. You're only going to hear the guitars, the vocals, and the bass and drums. And obviously these are unedited tracks, uncomped and unmixed, but I thought for historic preservation purposes, I think I'm just gonna let you hear all of it. Here you go. This is Perfect Pocket.
Living by the river where your time zone ends. I met you on a breather from your family and friends. So why'd you go away? Babe, didn't have to be this way. Jumping over Europe, going place to place, going round and round in circles with a smile on your face. Oh, that happy face. Oh, wanna see that happy face. What we have is a loss. What we have is the past. In our perfect pocket. In our perfect pocket. Pocket of love. years down the line I stayed here with you. I'd be homeless in a gutter if it wasn't for you. You wouldn't even believe how much you're doing for me. Sitting by the river where our time zone ends, spending time together with the family and friends. It seems it went this way. Oh, I am here to stay. What we had isn't lost. What we have isn't now. In our perfect pocket. In our perfect pocket. Pocket of love. Pocket of love. Pocket of love. Of love. Pocket of love. Living by the river where your time zone ends. I met you on a breather from your family and friends. It didn't go the way oh I thought it would that day.